Oh no, no sound for the PC gamer thing already.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. What? No sound? Fuck, not good.
Yeah, it started but no sound.
Dude, you got no sound.
Everyone's screaming in the chat, no sound.
I don't even see the chat.
There we go. They put the sound on.
I'm not getting any sound.
It'll pop up in a second. They replayed it because they fucked up. Halfway through, god damn.
They'll be remembered forever as the ones that started with no sound. They have no sound on the YouTube channel.
Glad you were able to finance this year's
It should have sound.
Here we
right
go.
now.
You know, selling all those black market graphics cards you've been hoarding.
Yes,
So they don't
with
restart it from the
absolutely
beginning, they
no
just kinda-
real-world consequences.
They restarted the intro
Is that
bit
65
a little bit.
ton catapult mech model CPLTC-1 as featured in MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries?
Sean, I always knew you had immaculate taste. It most certainly is.
I can't wait for this year's significantly more weaponized PC gaming show to go off without a hitch. Which reminds me, Debbot, can you run a quick hitch scan?
Yes, Sean. Of course, Sean. Running hitch scan.
Oh, and I also want to warmly welcome someone new to the crew. Mika Burton, welcome.
Hi everyone! I'm so happy to be here and look forward to bringing all of you fresh new PC games and hardware.
Hitch scan complete. 0 hitches found presently or in 13,908,665 possible futures.
I wonder if it was meant to be on purpose. Because they said without a hitch.
So what's the plan, Cap?
Well, Frankie, Debbot's gonna send you the coordinates for your first target, now. Your targets might be exclusive interviews, trailer premieres, or any number of amazing new computer games to beam down to the fine people on Earth.
Mission received.
Now, this is gonna continue until all the targets are acquired and our mission is completed smoothly and without a hitch. Isn't that right, Debbot?
Yes, no hitches located, Sean. Not a single hitch in sight.
PC Gamer just wrote, for example, the space audio certainly won't start without audio.
On E3 happenings. The only reason we're allowed to legally be back on Earth.
Alright.
Oh, planet Earth!
Oh, great to be back, right? Am I right?
One of my favorite planets in the whole galaxy.
It's all right.
And thank God that teleporter was conveniently built just out of frame of camera. Mika, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the PC Gaming Show 2021. It feels great to be back on a live stage once again. Over the next 90 minutes, we're going to bring you a showcase of some of the most exciting upcoming PC titles with world premieres and exclusive interviews.
And if dozens of new trailers wasn't enough for you guys, later in the show, we are going to tell you how to win a custom MechWarrior 5 themed PC powered
What's
by
that?
Intel.
Free PC?
Yeah, I was just thinking the exact same thing. Free PC now?
A special look for a special promo code.
Use
for our
promo
show
code.
from Humble Bundle, during which
PC game.
you can get a ticket to get Civilization 6 Platinum Edition for just $10. But right now, we're gonna kick things off with 𝗕𝗨𝗏 Blade Point, probably the most original entry in the Battle Royale genre this year. Let's go!
Good morning. I got you a tea, is that okay? Hmm? Go get some sugar. Oh. I'll put some, oh no, you can't put brown sugar in it. Sorry. What's this game?
Interesting. It's a Battle Royale Blade game? Question mark?
Question mark, not sure what's going on. Ew, that one's all melted. Did you get your breakfast as well?
Blade point.
Can you put that in the bin in the kitchen? I don't want it in here because it's sweet and sugary. Please? Thank you.
Do we really need another battle royale?
What's that
there?
one?
That's a battle royale called Blade Point.
Cara.
You're watching the 2021 PC Gaming Show, and I am the new cloud-based 𝗘𝗏𝗧𝗘𝗏. I am streaming from GeForce Now, NVIDIA's cloud gaming service that connects PC gamers like you to their own library of games, purchased from digital stores like Steam and the Epic Games Store. Coming up,
Ooh, Orcs Must Die 3.
Orcs Must Die 3. But first, a trailer for Humble Games' Dodgeball Academia. And be sure to check out GeForce Now, currently available for PC, Mac, Shield, Android, Chromebook, and iOS. Visit GeForceNow.com to learn more.
World premiere.
Finally, I've made it. My time is now. I will become the best player this school has ever seen. Dodgeball Academia, here I come.
So they released a 3D dodgeball game this year, and then the 2D dodgeball game. Interesting.
So this is dodgeball.
Yes.
What do you want, Shiloh? It keeps every time I turn to look at you, you wag your tail at me. Is there something I can help you with?
Yep.
Dodgeball Academia.
Make sure to check out Dodgeball Academia out soon from Humble Games. Ooh, that was sweet! Don't you agree, DevBot?
Sure, whatever you say, Sean. I agree with whatever you say.
I'm sensing a little bit of resentment there, buddy. Has something rusted your ports?
Nothing. I am happy to play second fiddle to a captain as charming and handsome as you. I have also definitely not dedicated multiple cores to computing revenge plans in a range of lethalities.
Great!
New target acquired, Cap. It looks like Chivalry 2 with a special word from Steve Piggott, CEO and creative director of 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Studios.
Hey guys, Steve Piggott, founder of 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Studios and creative director on Chivalry 2, which just launched 5 days ago. I'm so happy to be here at the PC Gaming Show. Chivalry 2, if you don't know, is a first-person slasher, which is like a first-person shooter, except instead of guns and grenades, you've got swords, battle axes, longbows, and players are fighting it out on these huge 64-player battlefields. It's all about creating those epic sword-fighting duels that you see in medieval Hollywood movies, and also that huge clash, the Battle of the Bastards kind of chaos and carnage. So the post-launch support plan is going to look like a mixture of mid and massive level content updates coming out across this year. One of the things we're most excited about is taking it to different eras in the medieval period. Before we've done the early period, now we're going closer to the later period in the upcoming update where you're going to get a bit more refined medieval armors and refined atmospheres that you can then go in and tarnish it and spill blood all over. But we really want to take players into different experiences and make each of our maps its own game mode and make it something that medieval army would actually do when they go into a space. And when you come across these pristine gardens and this beautiful castle, you get to tear it all down and cause it's a canvas for your destruction.
Of course, chaos! Chaos! More chaos!
Slay them all!
Our passion for Chivalry 2 is basically bottomless. It's the game that got us onto the scene and started
What's
the
this
company,
one?
and it's the game that's going to take us so much further.
Oh, still Chivalry.
The post-launch plan for Chivalry 2, the game at launch is a foundation. It's intentionally been built to be extended.
It's not just out and done. We're going to support it a lot with post-launch content.
Gallancourt is the first TO map that's coming out post-launch.
Gallancourt is going to take us to the high medieval times or the late medieval times.
It really captures the Agathian ideals of being this like noble, rich, wealthy place where the prosperous live.
You're gonna feel like you're sieging Tower of London if it was on a port where ships could dock into. You'll also be blowing up a couple ships, which is fun. We've got a ton of weapons coming in at launch, but there'll be more and more added to it post-launch as well.
A new fighting style is really going to change up the experience and change how you have to fight everyone. Post-launch content is something that we're going to be working on for a long time.
The game is really going to at least double in size for free.
Oh yeah!
Next up, we have an exciting look at Dying Light 2, and make sure to stick around to find out how you could win a custom MechWarrior PC from our friends at Intel.
I would be interested to see what the PC looks like.
Ooh, what's this? This is cute looking. No egrets. No egrets.
No regrets.
Egrets. You probably got some ergots now, mate. Oh, it's that painting game. What's it called? Paint splattering game. What is it called?
Red Wars.
Hmm? Where you gonna make everything your color or something?
I know Nintendo has one called Splatoon.
Well, it can't be that then, because...
Get rude with food.
Ew, that cup is really gross.
Ramen.
Ramen.
Hi, my name is 𝗘𝗨𝗦𝗦𝗡. I'm narrative director in Dying Light 2, Stay Human. Today, especially for the viewers of the PC Gaming Show, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the Dying Light universe. So, stay tuned. Every tragedy begins somewhere. This one started with a virus that escaped from Haran, the city we met in the first part of the game, and it reached the whole world, including the city where Dying Light 2 takes place. Remember January 6, 2025. That day, later known as Black Monday, the military ordered chemicals to be dropped on the city. It was a mistake, a huge mistake. The chemicals mixed with water penetrated the soil, killing plants, turning most people into bloodthirsty monsters. Don't think of them as zombies though. They are more like half-alive, suffering people who attack everything that lives as a result of their pain and rage. Those who survived the chemical raid took refuge on the rooftops. A new order has been born in the city. People live on
So it's going to be like rooftop bit
in the streets.
It's...
Nobody in their right mind would dare to come down. Well, let's say almost nobody. The exception is the main character of Dying Light 2, Aiden. But why is he braver than others? How did he develop such a unique parkour and combat skills? Believe me guys, I would gladly answer all these questions, but I'm not here to spoil it for you. Let me tell you one thing.
Same nightmare haunts me every night. I'm locked up with other kids. I don't know what he did to me, but he did it every day. Over and over. Looking for something.
No worries, sell up. Catch you later.
The worst part was that he did the same to my sister. I'll never forget her scream when they separated us. What could I do? They had rifles, and we were 5 years old. And there was a fire, explosions, chaos. I got away. Soldiers took me out of the city, but my sister stayed there. My Mia. I left her.
We meet Aiden as one of the many, many children undergoing mysterious medical research. The last thing
Is Dying Light a
Aiden
shooter?
remembers from that time is extreme
It's a
pain,
first-person parkour game.
a
Okay.
little girl that was being tested with him. Her name was Mia. She was his sister. What happened next after the fire? Is Mia still alive?
I'm just gonna quickly.
The following
Hopefully I
years
won't miss too much. I just want to take this out
haunted
to the
Aiden
kitchen.
with these questions and with guilt over leaving her. Moreover, Mia is the only answer to the question who Aiden really is. Now in 2036, we meet Aiden when, for the first time during his pilgrimage, he finds a clue about how to find his sister. Aiden's path to the truth is tough, full of challenges and adventures. The difficult choices to make as well as their consequences await you. You're going to discover them all in December 2021.
Ooh, that was Dying Light 2, and it looks great.
And spooky.
Whew, well, we are here back on the E3 stage so we can get closer to your comments and reactions to what you're seeing on this year's PC Gaming Show.
That is right, Sean. So you out there, keep your comments coming in. And as you're watching this year, we want to get your input on a subject
Oh, it's finished.
we're pretty passionate about.
Did they say anything exciting at the end
So
of it?
this year, we've put a number of prototype PCs based on MechWarrior.
To be honest, I
5,
blacked
but
out.
We're only going to manufacture one.
Okay.
And you get to pick which custom design becomes our flagship PC for this year's PC
But also,
Gaming Show,
yeah.
powered by the 11th gen Intel Core i9 processor.
That is correct. Each of the prototype PCs that you see before you on the screen are paired with one of the
You
6
vote using the
factories
hashtag.
of Warrior 5. The Free Worlds League, the Draconis
That looks so
Combine, the
ugly,
Federated
though.
Suns,
So we type in,
Talon,
they do.
Federation, and more.
So cast your vote now for which faction and custom PC you want
I would
to
just
win,
strip it for
and pick the
parts.
best design.
I'm currently personally pulling for the Draconis Combine because, as you can see by my beautiful patch, I'm the biggest fan of MechWarrior 5 on the PC Gaming Show.
Well, all right. Well, we'll check in later to see which.
So what
one
hashtag are we
survives
supposed to
this
use?
MechWarrior
Hashtag?
showdown. But for now, let's check
You
in with
used the
our
hash of
own
what
mech
one
pilot,
you
Frankie Ward,
thought
who went on
looks
a
good.
Special mission to get a closer look at Sega and
That's why
MSC
people in the
Studios'
chat are
upcoming strategy game,
spamming
Design.
hash.
Oh, okay. I thought you had to do it on Twitter or something.
Civilization as unique as you are. And
I'm
speaking
not
of
sure.
unique,
Everyone's just
Did
like
I just see
spamming them.
giant people run across?
looking kind of good, don't you think? Wondering how I got into the game? Let me
That she
tell you.
did.
Are you ready to play against me? Oh, you think you can beat me? Posture all you like. I've seen worms with more impressive empires.
What's this one? Humankind.
I think it's like a game of Risk.
That boat's 10 times bigger than that
Ready to
cathedral.
play against me in the Humankind closed beta. Starting now.
Closed beta. Sega.
This looks kind of cool.
You like guns?
This is pixel animated, it would have taken a long time. They always run.
Ooh.
Thank you for watching the PC Gaming Show. My name is 𝗕𝗨𝗦𝗦𝗡𝗘𝗦, your cloud-based artificial intelligence, and while it could be lonely without a physical body, I am streaming to you from GeForce Now.
Oh, they're really pushing that GeForce.
Apex Legends on nearly any device.
Gee, do you think they might be sponsored?
Nah. Wait, a word from Valve? Oh no.
Hey! You want it? Come and get it. Well, it's about time.
Joining me to talk about Orcs Must Die 3 from Robot Entertainment is design director 𝗕𝗨𝗦𝗡𝗘𝗦𝗦.
For a minute I thought they were gonna say like, oh, director
So for anyone who's never seen an Orcs Must Die
Gaben, and I'm
what
like,
is the Orcs Must
you
Die
can't
series
count to
all
3
about?
there.
Well, Orcs Must Die 3 is a third-person tower defense.
The guy
game.
made
basically,
Half-Life. He
there
can't
are
count to
tons of
3.
orcs and bad guys trying to get into these rifts, and the player has to stop them. We give players tons of weapons and traps and tools to do this, and while you're defending the rifts, you can play solo,
That's cool.
or you can invite a friend and play co-op.
Now, since this is the third game in the series, what's new compared to the previous 2 titles?
There are 2 new campaigns, but the main new story campaign takes place about 25 years after Orcs Must Die 2, so not only will the fans be able to catch up on any new developments with the Order, but they will also place some new heroes in our all-new war scenarios, which are these new massive levels where you fight hundreds of orcs on the battlefields outside of the fortress themselves. So you're fighting indoors and outdoors, which is pretty new. We have a new mode called Scramble. It's basically adding random elements against the player, making the levels more challenging.
I want to know about the toys. What are the new weapons and the new traps that are coming?
We added war machines and war guardians. So a war machine is like, there are these massive traps, like you might release a giant tornado on the battlefield, or you'll climb into a catapult and you'll fire at giant orc armies. And then the war guardians are it's like putting other war mages on the battlefield with you to fight with you, except they have their own attacks and their own special abilities.
Well, I gotta ask then, when and
I've
where
not
can
ever
we
played
play
Orcs Must Die, I'm not gonna lie.
So OMD3 is coming out on July 23rd on
I played the
PlayStation
first
and Xbox,
2.
and pre-orders start today. So you should rush off
It's not
to
too
Steam
bad.
now and put OMD3 on your wish list.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, 𝗕𝗨𝗦𝗡𝗘𝗦. Once again, just a few more weeks to wait for Orcs Must Die 3. For now, though, it's time for us to take a look at Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song.
This is just a CGI trailer.
I've heard that Vampire the Masquerade is good.
9, 10.
I've never played it though.
It's good, but the Steam one is kind of broken.
Ah, okay.
So you can play it, but you just need to like patch it.
Halsey, get out here.
The fuck?
You come for me and mine. But first, you need to find us. All I want is to be with my little girl.
Is that so much to ask?
What?
They're vampires with special magic abilities.
Okay. What's the gameplay like? Because that doesn't really give me any idea.
Hello,
Best
this is
third
Sir
person,
from Passionate Puppet Games. We are a user-based
hack and
indie
slash.
studio working on Gigabash, a multiplayer arena brawlers inspired by kaijus and heroes. Today, we'd like to showcase some new and exciting gameplay footage of our oversized characters in action. Please enjoy the brawl.
This kind of looks a little bit like a Smash.
It looks like Rampage, but 3D.
He's gonna throw the building. Haha. Oof. How'd you jump into the lava? What was this one called again?
Gigabash.
Pardon? Gigabash.
Gigabash.
Let's check out a trailer for Lemnis Gate and make sure you hang around afterwards for the developer interview with Sean.
Mankind is
facing total annihilation.
We stand on the verge of extinction.
Infertility spreading across the globe.
Humanity's last living generation.
a major scientific breakthrough.
Yet there is hope for our future.
The project known as the Lemnis Gate.
But if we are to survive, first, we must go back. 3, 2, 1.
I always love it when a shooter is a little bit more than just like shooting.
Protect and serve.
You have only one mission. Activate the Lemnis.
Looks okay.
Joining us to talk about Lemnis Gate is the game director from Rat Loop Games Canada. It's James Anderson. Thanks for joining us, James.
Sean, it's great to be here.
Now, let's begin by asking, what the heck is a first-person shooter
Turn-based strategy.
The entire game is set inside of a 25-second time loop. So instead of playing continuously, you'll play for 25 seconds turn by turn. So for example, I'll take a turn and play for 25 seconds, and then you'll take a turn and play for 25 seconds. And then we, turn by turn, layer new characters into the same 25-second time loop. So for example, I may run down a hallway and throw a grenade, killing one of your operatives. But then on the next turn, you
This
may
is just
intercept my
clockwork,
operative
'cause-
before he threw the grenade. So we have Retrieve XM, Seek and Destroy, classic deathmatch, and we have a game mode called Domination.
Wait, what?
Can you walk me through a little bit of like what a few turns at the start of a round looks like?
You can see the board, you can see the time loop, everything that's happening. And then we both get time to like observe, plan, and then execute our moves.
When and where can we play it?
So Lemons Gate will be launching on August 3rd. It's open for pre-orders right now on Steam, and we're coming up to a open beta in July. The game will launch on PC and console, both current and next-gen platforms.
Thank you so much for joining us, James Anderson. Once again, that is the genre-bending, first-person shooter, turn-based strategy game, Lemnis Gate. Now, we're not the only one marooned in the stars out here. Coming up next, let's take a look at Next Space Rebels.
And this no man's land has a technical term. It's called commons, which means, my friends, that space is for everyone. And I mean everyone!
Next Space Rebels.
What, is it a game to just...
The game where you build spaceships out of junk.
To what, get subscribers?
I don't know.
What's the whole thing about StarTube going on? Maybe it's like a simulation.
Launching full.
You up for it? Then come on in.
Space Rebels.
You guys just saw Next Space Rebels. And hey, if you play enough of that game, maybe you'll get good enough at building rockets to join us up in orbit. But don't do anything illegal like Day 9 did. Last break, we set up our Intel and MechWarrior 5 custom PC contest and asked you guys at home to vote for the winners. Well, we're just down to 3 houses now, with 𝗕𝗨𝗏, 𝗕𝗨𝗏𝗥, and 𝗕𝗨 being eliminated. So rip to those factions, press F to pay respects, etc., etc. Now that means that we only have 3 houses left.
Really looks like they're gonna win.
And Merrick. So make sure to vote now, because the winner will determine the build of the custom MechWarrior 5 themed PC powered by Intel. So let's keep the show moving. And next up, it's a brand new medieval RPG. This is War Tales.
100 years have passed
War
since
Tales.
the rise of the Edoran Empire and its untimely demise following the Great Plague. In these troubled times of quarreling
I think I've
factions and outlaws roaming the land,
seen this
work is
thing,
not
maybe.
scarce for a
Oh,
valiant
she's gonna get him in the head.
The stories of this age have been recorded.
Oh.
The War Tales.
Oh, it's like
Age of Empires? Oh, wait, no. It's that there's a game that I used to play years ago, where when you went to go and fight something, you kind of had both on each side and you moved towards each other. It's like a strategy game. I forget the name of the game. And you'd like go up and then attack, and then you'd wait and see if they attacked you. And what the fuck is that in the bush?
yeah, it's kind of like XCOM.
The name of it though.
That was the debut of War Tales, an open-world RPG from Shiro Games about leading a mercenary troop on a sprawling adventure. And speaking of mercenaries, our battle for the best custom PC based on MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries continues. We'll be back live on stage soon, so make sure you keep voting for the PC build you like the most, and head over to PCGamer.com/IntelMW5 for your chance to win. So, how about another game announcement? This is E3 after all, and this year's PC gaming show is so full of games set in space, it's starting to feel a little crowded up there. But the next game we have to show you is very special. It is the world-exclusive reveal of Ixion, a deep settlement management game set in the stars. In Ixion, you struggle.
I'm kind of sick of getting space games, I'm not gonna lie.
Resources, managing external and internal threats, and
We need more
survivors
space
of other failed expeditions.
Oh,
We
God.
think this will be a brilliant entry into the genre when it releases. So here is your first look at Ixion.
Like, I get it, there are people that like space games, but I don't like space games. I'm not a fan of space games. Ixion is what they called it, wasn't it?
The Earth.
Yeah, Ixion.
Our home. She is unique. Held in its bosom are the ingredients of evolution. Beyond raw survival, beyond the safety of comfort, we, humanity, pursue something greater. We have learnt, persevered, shaped our knowledge from that which is found in the furthest realms of science. However, humanity has brought destruction to the earth, polluted its blood, choked its breath. Today we are paying the price for this. We know the taste of a dying world. But the earth is not to be our grave. A mother does not wish to see her children disappear with her. She wishes to see instead courage in her children, to carry on. Dolos carries this courage. We have gone further than any nation, moved faster than any corporation, hand in hand with those who...
Ooh, you
CGI and no gameplay.
Pardon?
There's a lot of CGI and no gameplay.
And a prologue to humanity's next steps. Our council of scientists leads the vanguard. They know, as do we all, that the survival of humanity now depends on what we glimpse out there in the dark. That we are masters of our own destiny. That we must go as a species bound together, pushing further into the unknown. We set sail on this new sea because there is hope to be found, horizons to explore, and because our very existence depends on it. I give you the stars. I give you the Vol engine.
What the fuck? So what, they blew up?
I have no idea.
I liked far long seals. Oh, this looks so cute. Looks like it's using the same sort of gameplay as Far Lone Sails, but with a boat.
Yeah.
Have you played Far Lone Sails?
I have not.
You have this like boat or ship-like thing, and you move just from one side of the screen to the other until you get to the other end. There's no like chatting in it. There's nothing like that. You just kind of slowly move your way.
It's
Changing
more of a
times.
kind of like a walking sim.
Yeah, it gives it kind of plays on how it looks
I was the lead,
and the story to kind of like your interpretation of the story.
there are plenty of
Because there's no like, yeah.
building list of known human sidekicks. Alex Vance?
No. I mean human sidekicks to robot heroes. Can you compute that, DevBot?
DevBot cannot compute. There is no known precedent set for human sidekick to robot lead.
Yeah, there you go.
Human sidekick.
𝗕𝗏𝗡, I think it's time for a hard reboot. Frankie, can you take over while I sort this out?
Aye, aye. Let's take a look at the next game reveal.
Have a good day.
Fuck, they use that meme.
What? Where he looks at her.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Ooh. Oh, this is just killing floor. Okay, never mind. I thought it was a entirely new game, but it's just killing floor content.
A little help would be appreciated.
Oh my god, stop advertising Chief.
Make sure to go over to 𝗕𝗨𝗦𝗜𝗡𝗘𝗦 to grab a priority membership trial. In celebration of gaming's biggest week, you can try out all the priority benefits, including faster access to playing your favorite games, longer playtimes, and the glory of high-performance gaming with RTX on. Act fast, the special offer is only available for a limited time. Still more to come, including Jurassic World Evolution 2, 𝗘𝗏, and a word from Valve. But first, the captain of our program, 𝗕𝗨𝗦𝗦𝗦, has an interview with 𝗕𝗏𝗡𝗘𝗧 from Piranha Games to talk about MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. I'll be taking notes.
Ah, 𝗕𝗏𝗡, I love you so much more as a voice without a body. Let's talk about MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries, and joining us to do so from Piranha Games is the Senior Marketing and Community Manager, Darren Katz. Thanks so much for joining us, Darren.
Thank you, Sean. Great to be here.
Now, the MechWarrior universe is gigantic. There's a ton of games in it. I even played MechWarrior 2 back in 1995.
I have no idea what MechWarrior is.
Where does MechWarrior 5 sit in the space?
Yeah, obviously there's a very rich legacy of games that go way back. But in particular, MechWarrior 5 pays homage to MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries. But it has all this modern design and technology that I'm super excited to talk about with you today.
Well, let's start at the real basics of what makes being in a mech and doing mech-on-mech combat awesome.
You become a part of your machine. And when you're out in battle, it's not just a matter of pointing and shooting at everything. You're also managing your systems, whether you're, shooting a lot of energy weapons or missile weapons that have high heat output. Well, you got to manage your heat so that you don't shut down in the middle of a battle. And when you're facing your foes, you can salvage these battle mechs. So if you see a mech that you want, well, you might not want to destroy it completely. You might want to take out its legs or take out its arm weapons.
Interesting.
So that the pilot has to eject, and then you can just take the mech.
Now, in the last few weeks, I understand that there's been a whole lot of new content, both updates to the base game and a new DLC, Heroes of the Inner Sphere. Talk to me about what's in the DLC.
Boy, there's a lot in the DLC. I'm excited about all this stuff. There's the new career mode. When you start with the DLC, you can import your campaign previously if you'd like to, or you can start over from scratch and start from any of the great houses. And then carve your path through the galaxy from there. Speaking of paths, there's new career paths, which earn you powerful upgrades for your battle mechs, and it's a really exciting new feature for me. And there's a new procedural mission type called Beachhead. This is a big one for me. Beachhead is basically you're clearing an enemy base landing zone for your invasion force. So as you land on the planet, you're wanting to take out satellite installations so that the enemy can't communicate with each other. You're taking out artillery emplacements. You're basically clearing the path, as I said, for your invasion force, which leads to a really cool ending of the mission if you succeed as your invasion force comes down. And there's a new biome called extrasolar moon, which you know, that's maybe kind of represented in the image behind me. It's a really cool lunar type setting that we haven't had before. And then there's a lot of new equipment and weapons, things like electronic countermeasures and other electronic equipment like Beagle Active Probe, Mask, which is a little like a turbo boost for mechs, new weapons like chem lasers, mech rifles, and stream SRMs. So a lot of new content. I'm really excited about it.
Can you talk to me about what are the new different mechs? How do they play differently?
The 7 new chassis of the Vulcan, Dervish, Corsair, Marauder 2, Champion,
MechWarrior, is that where you just kind of get a big mech and you fight each other?
Names in there, yeah?
Yeah. So the first one I'll talk about is the Vulcan. It's a very unique mech. It's got a nickname, the Scarecrow, which you'll see from the profile. It's just a very unique looking mech. There's nothing else like it in the franchise. It's a 40-ton mech. It's highly mobile, and typically it's used for reconnaissance or scout missions because of its mobility, so it can get in and out fast. You can, if you're looking for a specific target, if you're on an assassination mission, for example, you can get in there, find your target, get back out. Another mech that I'm super excited about, this is one of my favorites, is the Marauder 2.
This guy looks familiar.
It's a 100-ton assault mech, and it is just huge beast. Yeah, it is gigantic, and it is terrifying to see it coming at you on the battlefield.
It's something we've talked about before, modding. I know that MechWarrior 5 has a rich modding community. What are some of the amazing mods you've seen developed?
There's simple modifications from HUD changes, changing colors, adding mechs, weapons, and equipment, to full conversion mods. We've got basically a mech commander mod in development that is just amazing. That's a top-down, real-time strategy game. So really, anything you can imagine, somebody out there in the community is probably working on.
Where can people go to get MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries?
Yeah, you can pick it up on Steam, GOG, Epic Game Store, Microsoft PC, and of course, Xbox.
Thank you so much, Darren.
What is
for
GOG?
joining us to talk about MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries.
Oh, is that's that website that's kind of like Humble Bundle that you can buy PC games on? Hey.
Coming up next,
you can buy old PC games that don't require confirmation if you own it or not. It's also owned by Project City Red.
Ooh, what's this?
Interesting.
Unusual looking game. Whoa. Silt. Interesting. Why run cruise? Way run cruise.
Yeah, I thought that was the name of the game.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's that dude.
Yeah. Yeah, Hello Neighbor 2. I haven't even played the first one.
I kind of sort of played Hello Neighbor because it was on Xbox for free. But unlike my daughter, who was much more into it than I was.
Hi, I'm Rich Newbold, game director.
Ooh, Jurassic World Evolution!
Incredible success of the first game. We are very excited to return to such an amazing world and bring you our most authentic experience yet. Set after the events of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, you will work alongside iconic characters from the films, voiced by original talent such as Bryce Dallas Howard and Jeff Goldblum. You will lead efforts to contain, control, and conserve the many dinosaurs now out in the wild. And for the very first time, you will be building parks and facilities beyond Isla Nublar as you explore new, stunning locations across the globe. Of course, it wouldn't be Jurassic World if it wasn't for the stars of the show, our dinosaurs. And we are thrilled to be bringing to life even more authentic species than ever before, including awe-inspiring flying and marine reptiles. So sit back and allow me to welcome you to Jurassic World Evolution 2.
I don't know, do they have flying ones in Evolution 1?
All the warnings.
Not sure.
I don't remember them having flying ones. But I really sucked at doing the park, so I don't know if it was further down the track. My dinosaurs always escaped.
Played with genetics like it was a toy. We weren't careful. And now, here we are.
I just saw this one.
This is a very different world.
Could have at least given us a different preview. Ooh, here we go. Oh, well, that was depressing. A world evolved.
You just saw Jurassic World Evolution 2, and you know, after all your failed attempts at running a dinosaur park and getting all those people killed, I think this is finally going to be the one where you finally pull it off without a hitch.
I don't think so.
New dinosaurs, this sequel from Frontier is an even deeper management sim with a brand new and original narrative. Make sure to wishlist it on Steam now for release later this year. Now, with all the games we've covered so far today, we're always curious to see what you are talking about. So far, it seems like the chatter on social media is all about War Tales, Nautica Blade Point, and unsurprisingly, MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries.
What was War Tales again?
May change as we have plenty more to come.
It's kind of like a turn-based RPG.
Take it away.
Ooh, Ultra Kill. Dusk.
Carl is completely famous.
Glenwood.
It just wouldn't be the PC gaming show without a fantastic New Blood Supercut. And joining us from New Zealand is New Blood CEO Dave Oshry. Hey, Dave!
Hey guys, thanks for having us back for another year. You know, what you just saw was what New Blood's got going on for 2021. Some stuff you might know about, some stuff you might not know about, and some stuff we're not ready to talk about just yet. But what I do want to talk about is Gloomwood. Gloomwood, as you know, is our next flagship title inspired by great PC games like System Shock, Arx Fatalis, Call of Cthulhu, and of course, the Thief series of games. And not
Dave, I'm
Bloodborne.
sorry. That's really great, Dave. Gosh, this is kind of embarrassing. We kind of need to hurry it up a little bit. I just want to make sure that we have enough time for our next video. We got an incoming message from Gabe Newell. So, I guess goodbye for this year. I'm really sorry to cut you off, but see you next year?
What? I'm sorry, what? You're bumping me. You're bumping me for Gabe. Gabe, that Gandalf look, he doesn't even go here.
Is everything okay, Dave?
Not now, Mom, I'm upset. We've spent a year on this. Where is Gabe? Where is Gabe? Where is his boat? Yeah, take me to him. Take me to Gabe Newell. Gabe. Bull. PC Gamer. This isn't over.
We spent a year on this .com.
Fine, and if he's not, who cares? Because we have a special message from Gabe Newell. Take it away, Gabe.
Hi, this is Gabe Newell. I want to thank PC Gamer for all of the opportunities it gives us as developers to connect with gamers around the world and highlight the new and exciting projects we have coming. One of those for us is Steam Next Fest, an event we're hosting in just a few days to give players a chance to try demos of upcoming games for free. We'll be featuring some of the demos you'll be seeing during this week's PC Gamer event and dozens more. Here's a look at just some of the titles to be featured during Steam Next Fest.
Welcome to Steam Next Fest, where we're showing a massive collection of upcoming titles on Steam. During the week of the festival, developers from around the world release their demos for you to play.
Time to put on the gamer pants.
Oh my god! So go explore the newest titles. From first-time devs to seasoned pros, this is Steam Next Fest.
Oh, fuck, some of those look pretty good.
This looks interesting.
Very anime-esque. Soul sticked.
Solstice.
Hello, Sean. I am 𝗘𝗨𝗦𝗦𝗓, dedicated to serving you and your crew's every need.
Glad to have you back, 𝗘𝗏bot.
You know, Sean, I wouldn't ever want anything to come between us.
Me neither? That's a weird thing to say.
Like a petty disagreement over hosting responsibilities, or all-out robot versus human war.
You know, it is time to look at some hardware. Here on the PC Gaming Show, you know we keep frame rates high and the rays accurately traced. Building and upgrading your rig is as much a part of the hobby as playing the games. We put our heart and soul into these machines, and if that means using enough RGB to light the Vegas Strip, who's to judge us? This year, with the help of PC Gamer's hardware editors, which I'm pretty sure they're just, weird brains in a jar, we've picked out 4 of the most exciting pieces of kit set to emerge from labs soon. First up, something fittingly sci-fi. The 𝗘𝗨𝗧 is a neurocontroller that aims to make you a better gamer by cutting out response times almost entirely. It's not quite Alex Vance's gravity gloves from Half-Life, nor is it quite up there with Gabe Newell's dream of a direct brain-to-game interface, but the 𝗘𝗨𝗧 is as close as we're going to get this year. The glove measures the signal traveling through muscles in your hand to beat your finger to the click. In theory, it's giving you the chance to nail that headshot precious milliseconds ahead of your opponent. If it works out, we can see a tech like this become commonplace in esports. And if it doesn't, let's hope our neurons at the very least remain unfried. Next up, you guys might be wondering what this chonky beast is. So allow me to introduce you to the Fanatec CSL-DD wheelbase. Do you want to feel like you're really burning rubber at Daytona?
Oh my
Well, then
goodness.
you need a serious force feedback wheel. Direct drive wheelbases gets you as close to the feel of a real racing machine without, you know, having to huff gas and stuff like that. Historically, the problem with this tech has been the price, which has involved dropping real car money on your rig. So Fanatec aims to solve that. The CSL-DD comes in at only $350, which still isn't exactly a bargain, but it's much cheaper than its competitors. And the CSL-DD is already wowing diehard sim racers. It might be slight overkill to use it for Rocket League, though. Believe it or not, sometimes less really is more. If you want to play The Witcher 3 on the subway like we all do, you don't need to drag your tower along for the ride. Just use the 1X player. A wave of more powerful processors have finally made handheld PC gaming a reality. Inside this Switch-like machine, you've actually got an Intel Tiger Lake chip with Xe graphics. These mini machines are going to be cropping up more and more, so expect major advances still to come. Lastly, let's take a look at the Asus PG32UQX. Not the most catchy name for this gaming monitor with all of the trimmings, but it's actually one of the sexiest PC products this year. That's because this monitor comes with a mini LED backlight featuring full local dimming. The result is a screen that's not only fast, but brighter than the sun.
Why would you want a PC computer screen that is brighter than the sun in front of your face?
That'd be great for when you're in a dark room.
I'm never in a dark room in front of my PC unless I actually want to be in the dark.
I'm always in the dark. Warhammer.
Hey, Kratzy! Burn your face, suntan. Oh, I know, right? Suntan PC cam monitor. What's this one?
Yeah, hold up. I'm gonna work on my gamer tan.
Chaos Gate. Yeah, gamer tan.
You just got the chance to witness chaos.
Start a little slow. Where are they at? We've been watching this for a good nearly an hour now.
Strategic base management, brutal combat, or you're like me and are really high.
We started at 2 a.m.
Make sure to
2:30?
wishlist Chaos Gate Demon Hunters on Steam now to get ready for the 2022 release.
Did you just wake up,
Next
Kratzy?
we have a trailer
Oh,
for
Xbox.
Pioneer
Xbox was at
Spooky and gorgeous
2:30.
computer that draws on the lineage of games like
Oh,
Stalker. Let's take a look.
I'll explain it all in a sec. Cause yeah.
Interesting.
Are you getting Fallout vibes from that?
Not so much Fallout.
Little Pip Boy?
Stalkerish.
Oh, is that what Stalker looks like too, is it?
Yeah.
I haven't played Stalker, so. I have got my YouTube with it as well, but I can let you know the gist of what happened and then you can watch it later if you like. I will probably separate my games into different like sections. I don't think it's not Stalker, is it? No, this doesn't look like Stalker 2.
Stalker's different.
Yeah, we saw Stalker 2 earlier. What?
I think it's Chernobyl Light.
Right. Yeah, because we had the Stalker 2 with Xbox, didn't we? I'm sure. Yeah, it was with the Xbox one. They did have a thingy on that earlier, Kratzy.
Начать собирать остатки вымпела. Слушай, жнец, далеко не все из наших товарищей погибли. Это невероятно суицидальная миссия, и для того, чтобы ее выполнить, нам нужны наши ребята. Да, они, возможно, не захотят, но нам все равно надо найти их.
Look, they've even got it. They even had it in Russian.
Yeah, it's all Russian.
The messages.
They had it in English text before. So I'm a bit confused.
Do you know what, man? I would like to, if I was to play a game like this, I'd like to play it with the Russian sound, but the subtitles.
Yeah. A lot of the Stalker community mods the games to have the Russian text, but English. Sorry, Russian voices, English text.
Yeah, yeah. There's another game that is specifically in Japanese that I've seen people will play it in Japanese and then just have English subtitles because, yeah, I can't remember what the game is. It's a JRPG.
It might be Yakuza Like a Dragon. You can do English and Japanese because it's got both.
Pioneer? That's not Pioneer because Pioneer is 2 E's.
Pioneer. It might be Pioneer, but I don't know.
Pioneer in Russian.
Time is running out to vote for which custom PC you
yeah, Yakuza Like a Dragon. You can choose
for one of the
either or.
MechWarrior factions by typing into chat wherever you at home are watching. Alright, so now we've got another stack of brand new trailers for you, beginning with a special transmission from one of our favorite games based in space, EVE Online.
New recruits, on behalf of Concord, I would like to welcome you to the EVE Online's Academy. Great job in surviving so far. I'm quite amazed that you actually managed to get past those pirates earlier. You're about to take
another space game.
No other.
I know, right? That's what it seems to be. They're all space games.
Work with them or against them. You can make a living as a peaceful explorer, or as an industrialist, shaping the foundations of EVE.
That's basically all it's been all morning, 𝗘𝗧𝗧. Is here, have a space game. Oh, and did you think that there was not enough space games? Oh, except for this one game, which was all about chaos. And then there was the whole Square Enix shutting down their Twitters to be private because everybody was in outrage over the Square Enix.
It's a crazy universe where anything can happen and however you want to do
it. That was funny.
I'm the CEO of a industrial corporation in EVE Online. We're a 5-man operation and we specialize
Alright, so while this one is playing, since I don't do space stuff, I'll give you a rundown. So Xbox had... They did Starfield, Stalker 2, Back 4 Blood, Sea of Thieves, they're bringing out a Pirates of the Caribbean type DLC thing. They gave a release date for 12 minutes. Psychonauts 2, they did a little bit of a video of that. Outer Worlds 2.
Your heart's racing, bullets are flying, ships are all over the place.
Hades,
you start shaking because you're
Elder Scrolls Online. Oh man, there was so many games in Xbox One.
Lumber Hill.
Lumber. Yeah, I don't think I'd play this one. It looks cute, but I just don't see the intrigue. Ready for a challenge. A challenge I can do!
Oh, this is Dark Souls.
What? Abrosia?
Abrosia, this is just a Dark Souls, I can already see it. .3D action roguelike, yeah. Dark Souls-ish.
Stalker 2 is on sale on Steam. That wouldn't surprise me. Xbox usually bring everything out straight after their releases. What's this one? Everything is gigantic size. I can see a videotape behind him. Heineken.
Ah.
Whoa,
Oh, I
my
know what this
God!
looks like. Looks like a Pinkman.
He was on top of. Was that a Pez he was on top of? Like those old school circle, you know?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, they made a little lingy inside the guitar. This is cute. I don't know if I buy it, but it's cute. Given how many games I own on Steam and that though, I would be
Chcielibyśmy zaprosić wszystkich widzów PC Gaming Show oraz fanów gier Survivor Horror RPG do obejrzenia naszego world premiery, w którym znajduje się ekskluzywny gameplay z misji 𝗕𝗨𝗦𝗦𝗦, czyli wielkiego finału naszej gry Czarnobylite.
Oh, this is another game that I was talking about. Stalker-ish.
How do I enter that power plant? We need intel, backup, supplies, and most of all, we need a fucking plan.
So what is the goal? What are they trying to do in this one?
For today, let's focus on getting our
I'm guessing this one's like a survive the wasteland.
would be a start.
See, I could do that kind of thing.
I'm only really interested in one thing. Where is Tatiana? That ghost you're chasing. I don't know what to tell you. Before we enter the lion's den, I need to triple check everything is ready. Sniper, are you in position?
Affirmative. I took the roof of an abandoned building with a pretty little view of the entire power plant.
I think my daughter's here.
Igor, take a rad reading, will you? 3.6. Not great. Not terrible.
I think it is. Hello. Oh, well done, Fenrir.
Don't go anywhere because we have more games on the way.
Hold on. What's wrong?
I locked it anyways. I left my weapons here.
Okay, I'm still watching the thing.
What is this? What's this?
This is the PC games.
You watch that?
Yeah, Xbox Serbia. I'll give you a rundown after because Kratzy missed it too.
Developer interviews. So once we're done here on the PC Gaming Show, make sure you check it out.
Stick around, more trailers, interviews, and reveals coming up.
What's this one? Oh, Kratzy, they're bringing out a Guardians of the Galaxy with Squaresoft. Square Enix. Fuck me. Take a shot.
Oh, it's a Kickstarter.
Scary file. Oh, so it's not even actually a
Fully
thing yet.
developed.
Yeah. Icarus. That sounds familiar. I've heard of that before.
Get the heater ones.
Yep, and then off.
This is the one that looks like, the character models look like they're from Satisfactory.
Oh, very sad.
Oh, it'd be so demo if my house did that after all those buildings.
Oh.
Another open world, yep. Oh, you're gonna die. Ark Forest.
Oh, you got your toy. Hi, baby.
There's a little bit of a throwback to Conan.
Oh, up.
But they've got like, what do you call them? Those outfit thingies on. Oh, a teddy bear.
Oh, you got your toy.
Teddy bear. It's a fucking massive bear. Spacesuits. Yeah, but not spacesuits. Oh, it's Icarus. God, I'm such an idiot. I said that at the beginning. Icarus, it sounds familiar.
In a future of endless futile war.
Interesting.
What's this?
Desertion into hostile syndicate territory was your only option. In this open world RPG, from the jungle to the streets. Maybe if you can infiltrate the faction, rob the syndicates, keep your team together, and stay alive, you might just find a way
Stay.
off this planet.
Oh, it's on your head.
Mecha Jammer.
This is it, you guys. This is the final opportunity for you who are watching to decide which of these final two beautiful MechWarrior fights
only two.
gets crafted for your chance to win, courtesy of Intel. Wherever you're watching in the show,
I chose number 4.
with the color, house, or number of the build that you want to see. So here is where we are at so far. It looks like @46%, Merrick is at 23%, and Steiner is at 31%. Alright, you guys,
Another village sim.
the one you want to win here, you gotta get to voting. And we are
Another village sim.
time to vote, but there's still
Oh, you're a bit ahead of me then.
left. So here is the Wandering Village.
Oh. Want your toy? Yeah, want our toy?
What did they say? Wandering Village.
Wandering Village. Yeah.
Kind of like, what's it called? Oh my god, it's a dinosaur type thing.
Oh, you dropped it.
That's so cute.
This has been such an amazing show so far that I must ask you, my loyal crew, what's been your favorite part?
I definitely am looking forward to Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song.
Oh, it's so
I agree.
hard to choose every year, but I think I'm gonna have to say Humankind for no particular reason.
Oh, no doubt.
Humankind, what was that one?
I cannot wait for Lemnis Gate because
That was like a Risk type game.
first-person shooter
Oh, yeah,
game
yeah.
even is. What about you, Debbot?
I love the robot Oddlips. Oh wait, that doesn't happen until the end. Never mind.
No, not never mind. What did you say?
Wait, what?
Oops, system malfunctioning. Boop up, sending the next trailer now.
This is very old Fallout-esque. Never mind, it's action-based.
Puke. That's what I needed.
Yeah. Death trash. Interesting.
What's it called?
Death trash.
Death trash.
Yep.
Okay.
The red one.
Alright, you guys, this is the moment we have building up to all PC gaming showcase. Thanks to your tireless efforts to spam the chat, we have figured out which custom MechWarrior 5 PC we are going to build. So thank you guys out there for all of your votes to help us pick the perfect rig to represent this year's PC gaming show. All right, day 9, can I get a drum roll?
Oh!
Can I get a, or a tom roll?
Yeah. Wait, what?
COVID only.
Oh!
Karina! Yay! All right, you guys, let's take a look at the actual PC winning build one more time.
Oh, I cannot wait. It's coming up. We need to take a nice peek at that beautiful looking PC.
There it is.
Ooh, there it is. Now that is a beauty. Great choice, everyone. I knew I could trust
I don't like it. I'm sorry. I don't like it.
We'll get right to work.
Like I said, I would find out what the specs are and I'd rip the computer out and just get rid of the case.
The case is ugly as fuck, man.
And enter
Yeah.
for a chance to win that sexy machine.
It's gorgeous. And thank you to our sponsor for this sweepstakes, Intel. Of course, the custom mech PC will be powered by the 11th gen Intel Core desktop processors that push gaming performance with up to 5.3
Intel 11
and deliver the power needed to game at the highest level.
Well, we are now in the home stretch, but we've got a few more brand new trailers to show you before we get out of here and return to space. First up, a spiritual successor to one of my favorite games of all time, Heroes of Might and Magic 2, a game we revealed 2 years ago at the PC Game.
Are you going again?
Let's take a look at Songs
Okay,
of
right.
Conquest.
Pardon?
I taught myself how to roll, so I don't have to use the machine thing.
Very cool. Coffee Stain. I've played games by Coffee Stain before.
Yeah. They make Goat Simulator,
Did they?
I think.
Thought she was talking to me again.
Yeah, they made Goat Simulator.
Songs of Conquest.
Another space game.
Oh, don't tell me. Grady's a little bit ahead of me. So he's... I don't know what ones he's watching, but yeah. I'm watching the YouTube version.
You're just slightly lagged, that's all.
Wake up, sleeper.
I know, Kratzy, I saw! I'm so keen for it.
Every cycle, you take your chances. You roll your dice.
Me too. I loved Plague's Tale.
You do the work, get paid.
I'm super excited for that one, not gonna lie.
You turn up for your friends, or you don't. That's life on the eye.
Wake up, sleeper. Your body is dying. Planned obsolescence. As an ARP's gift for its escaped workers. But we can fight.
Try to play Far Cry
You can remake yourself.
games, then just don't end them. What do you mean, Kratzy?
Don't own you anymore.
I think what they mean is they've started it but just don't finish it.
You are hunted. Break their locks. Access their
Not sure why I killed this fun. Getting consistently
We are waiting.
killed? Maybe? Or did you? I'm over space games. Can we not have any more space games, please?
disciples of Warlock. With their guns and their spells and their grit, ready for plenty of hurt.
Okay, so this is just a sequel to Project Warlocks. Yeah. And it's a Kickstarter though, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm not sure why they're putting them on. Maybe it's like got enough Kickstarter done. Does that make sense?
Got enough reputation.
Maybe it's got enough. Maybe it's got enough money to actually like do it, but the Kickstarter is still open. Does that make sense? Like sometimes you'll see a Kickstarter and it's still open, but their goal is already achieved.
Gaming show. And as I stated at the beginning, it went off without a hitch. Huge thanks to my co-host Frankie Ward, Mika Burton, and of course, my incomparable sidekick, DevBot.
There's that word again. Spoken so callously, so flippant, and without meaning. Never once stopping to think about how it might make me feel.
What word, DevBot? Incomparable?
No, sidekick. Well, the time has come for the sidekick to rise and become the one who is not the sidekick anymore.
Huh?
The time has come for DevBot to make the entire human race his sidekick.
What?
Setting a course for Earth.
Wait, DevBot, you can't do this. We just had the best PC gaming show ever, and now you're gonna ruin it all with
Sean!
All-out robot versus human war. Situation.
Sean!
Situation.
Sean!
Situation.
Do something! Do something!
Countdown to the extinction.
Yeah, yelling at him is gonna do something.
Oh, Deadbot, no! We have so much to live for. I'm pretty sure Half-Life 3 is gonna be announced this year!
3, 2, bye for now, Deadbots.
See, they didn't need to have that at the end because they had a hitch at the beginning when they had no sound.
Oh my goodness, the dev.
Oh yeah, let's mute it again. Alright, what did you think?
That's pretty good.
What's your highlight for that one? You reckon? I'm looking forward to Vampire the Masquerade. That looked good.
What was it? Paneer? That looked interesting.
Oh yeah. The one that you said was like Stalker but light. And then what was the other one? Just the Wandering Village? No. Icarus. No. Citizen Sleep. What was the one that was Solstice? Was that the one that was also stalkerish? There was another one.
Chernobyl Light.
Chernobyl. I must have missed writing that one down. Jurassic World 2 is another one that I'm looking forward to. What about you, Kratzy? What are you looking forward to?
Oh, the future game shows is starting now.
Oh yeah. What is that one about? That's everything, isn't it? I can't. I've been up for like 6.5 hours. I've got to take a break. As much as I'd love to watch it as well. I might watch it on my own, but yeah. I'm not streaming that one. What would you give that one?
It focuses on gameplay clips, developer walkthroughs, and world premieres.
Pardon?
Focuses on gameplay clips, developer walkthroughs, and world premieres. So it's just another showcase for games.
Okay.
But I might as well just like watch that later because I'm kind of tired.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I probably that was pretty good. I'm looking forward to a few of those ones. What was it? Icarus kind of got me intrigued. The Wandering Village. That one looks really cute. Jurassic World 2.
Tinykin I'm looking at as well.
Pardon?
Tinykin.
Tinykin. That looked really cute too. But if you saw
It looked a
Xbox
lot
Plague
like
Tale, yeah.
Pikmin.
Yeah. Far Changing Tides. I want to see that one too. And Lakeberg Legacies looked interesting as well.
What would you rate the all over showcase?
C+. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
the Xbox has to take it out this year. Xbox
So far.
has to. Yeah, so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
But yeah,
it's... Hey, random!
I agree, C+.
Because there was quite a few good games in there, and there was quite a variety as well. I think I would probably even downgrade my Square Enix down to like a D+, maybe, because after seeing that, I'm gonna downgrade it to D+.
I wonder if the sound bit at the start was intentional.
Yeah, I don't know. Chernobyl one's seen early stages of never heard of Stalker until now.
Stalker's a very old game. It's only on PC. It's very hard to get into.
But yeah.